What is up, beautiful people? It's your girl Cam, and I'm back with another video. Let's get my faith journal all set up for the last week of February. So welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cam. This is Piece of the Plans, and I am so glad that you are here. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I do hope you find something here that inspires you. If you do, I hope you'll leave me a like and consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're an OG, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. So y'all, this is the last week in February. OMG. The year is going by fast, and I'm not mad at it. But I do want to get my pages all set up for Bible study for this week and also continue celebrating Black History Month. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so for my weekly spread, I am going to continue using some of my Black History Hall of Famers that I didn't use in my actual Hall of Fame spread from yesterday. We've got Muhammad Ali, Angela Davis, Frederick Douglass, Jackie Robinson, Coretta Scott King, Sojourner Truth. August Wilson is making another appearance. W.E.B. Du Bois, James Baldwin, Catherine Dunham, John Lewis, my favorite, Madam C.J. Walker, and my favorite, Toni Morrison. So we're going to use these images, and I'm going to pull in these purple and gold flowers to complete the spread. So let's get started with this because I really don't know how this is going to go quite yet, but we're going to figure it out. So this is my tribute to Black history makers as a planner spread. So how I want to start is I want to put these two larger images at the bottom of the pages and then put the rest of those smaller ones I just showed you down the middle with flowers. So let's get started here. I'm going to start with Madam C.J. Walker. And I'm going to put her down here at the bottom of the page. On the left hand side. And then we'll put Toni Morrison on the right. And I went to see the Alvin Ailey dancers on Saturday night, and they were so awesome, y'all. My planner bestie, Larissa, invited me to go to the performance with her and her mom, and it was so awesome. And her mom is so sweet. Her mom is so fashionable and so pretty and so sweet and so friendly, and I really enjoyed hanging out with them. So that was awesome that we were able to get together, and we went to dinner at a Black-owned restaurant, and then we went to the performance, and it was so good. There was one dance where I was literally crying, literally shedding tears, y'all. It was so good. It was like a love song, like a love dance, and it was just so good. The Alvin Ailey dancers are so talented too. Okay, so I think I want to add these flowers, but I think I don't want to cover up her desk here. So I'm just going to add the flowers and kind of cut it. about halfway through. And I'll put these flowers down at the bottom of the page here. Yes, love that. And I think I might add some flowers or a flower to the Madam Walker side as well. But I'm going to cut this one down a little bit more. And we'll layer her on top of this flower. Yep, just like that. Okay, now this is where it's going to get interesting. Because I really don't know how I want to do the rest of these flowers. But I guess the only way to do it is to just do it. So let me start with some flowers. And I'll just kind of feel my way through this. Let's see, who do I want to start with? Let's start with Coretta Scott King. We'll put another flower on the opposite page. Well, the rest of that flower on the opposite page. And then I think I'll do Angela Davis on that side. And I'll put another flower down. And let's just go ahead and put both of them in here. And let's see if I can get maybe 4 more images in here. I want some to be layered under the flowers and some on top. So let's do James Baldwin. And let's grab Sojourner Truth. Let's put her in here. Oh, I like how that's looking. That's looking really good. Okay. Let's grab Muhammad Ali. And then let's put Frederick Douglass in. Let's put him right here. And let's grab another flower. And let's cut it in half again. And we're going to cover Frederick up just a little bit. And let's get another flower in here. And let's put W.E.B. Du Bois in there. And let's lay down another flower. All right, I only have a couple more to go. Let's put Catherine Dunham in here. And then we'll add August Wilson and John Lewis. I think I will add a little bit of this horizontal flower under August Wilson. But I need to add my days of the week, so let me grab those super quick. All right, and with that, the weekly planner spread is done. I really like how this all came together. I love the flowers, the images of the Black history makers kind of coming out of and layered in the flowers. I love that. This is my weekly planner spread for the last week in February. Love it. So let's get into my daily pages for Bible study. So the first thing I want to do is come in with my scriptures for Bible study. Got an Old Testament scripture and a New Testament scripture. The Old Testament scripture is coming from Exodus chapter 3, verses 13 through 15. And the English Standard Version reads, "Then Moses said to God, 'If I come to the people of Israel and say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they ask, what is his name? What shall I say to them?' God said to Moses, 'I am who I am.' And he said, 'Say this to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you.' God also said to Moses, 'Say this to the people of Israel, the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and thus I am to be remembered throughout all generations.'" So let's put that in for Bible study for Monday. And let's go ahead and lock in my New Testament scripture as well. The New Testament scripture is coming from John chapter 8, verses 57 through 59. And the English Standard Version reads, "So the Jews said to him, 'You are not yet 50 years old, and you have seen Abraham?' Jesus said to them, 'Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am.' So they picked up stones to throw at him, but Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple." Let's get this one locked into place for the week. And then I will talk to you about what I am using to decorate these pages. So y'all know I stay on Etsy, right? Like I live on Etsy. Etsy Avenue, Etsy Road, Etsy Boulevard. That's where you can find me all the time. And I was just scrolling through Etsy one night and just happened to stumble upon these little Black History Month girls. And they're Black History Month girls because they have on the Black liberation colors, the red, black, green, and gold. So let me just show them to you super quick. And I will link the shop down below that they came from. But I just happened to stumble across them and they're so pretty. Oh my goodness. I just love them. And some of them have flowers. They have on beautiful earrings and bows in their hair and sweaters. And I just love it. Different hairstyles. Love, 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 love. What a beautiful Black History Month set of dolls. Like, are we for real? So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm wondering, do I want to put down a little bit of scrapbook paper or am I good with the girls by themselves? Let me see here. I think I will put just a little bit of scrapbook paper in. Um, just a little tiny bit though. Don't need or want a whole lot. Just a little something, something. And this book is getting so chunky, y'all. It is time for us to move on to a new journal. If you follow me on Instagram or if you watch my shorts here on YouTube, you will have seen the journal that I'm moving into next. And it is time because this one is chunky. It's hard for me to even write in this one now because it is so full. And I'm so excited about that. So if I continue on this path of using, completing a journal every 2 months, then I will be, at the end of the year, I will have completed 6 journals. And that's awesome. Things will look a little different because that means I won't have a like a December daily. I probably won't have a December daily journal, but I think I'm okay with that. So this first section for Tuesday is called Go Deeper. We're looking deeper into the Old Testament scripture. And let's see who we want to pull in for the Christ connection. I like this girl. I mean, I like all of them. Yeah, let's go with this girl here. Let's grab another piece of paper. Just going to tear it randomly. I think that was it for that roll of tape, but I've got another one on deck here. I knew I was about to run out of tape. And this section is called the Christ Connection. So we're really trying to make the connection between the Old Testament and the New Testament, because we can clearly see Christ in the New Testament, but making sure we see Christ in the Old Testament as well. So I really enjoy this section. Okay, great. I love how that looks. That's very, very pretty. Okay, now that this page is all set up and ready to rock, let's move on to my general notes section. And this is where I just write down additional notes. And I've been doing this little graphic style of note taking that I really like. Kind of using different fonts and different styles of writing on the page just to kind of make it fun. So let's see. I think I want to use this girl at the top and this girl over here at the bottom. I think that's how I want to do it. And I'll grab 2 more pieces of this corner scrapbook paper. Okay, and this page is all set and ready to go for note taking throughout the week. Let's move on to the next section for Bible study. And that is going to be my Live It Out section. And I just love this girl who has this big, pretty smile on her face. I'm going to use her for the Live It Out section. And I think I want to do something different this week. I normally leave this last page blank, but I think I want to add this doll in here in the center. And then whatever I do for journaling will go around her. I don't know what that will be, but I'm just going to leave her here as a placeholder. And then I'll create a faith journaling spread around her. All right, now my Live It Out section and my faith journaling pages are all set and ready to go for the week. I love how this looks. Okay, and my final pages in this journal are going to be my sermon notes pages. So let's get into these last 2 pages in this journal. And that is going to do it for this weekly setup, the last weekly setup in this journal. This feels so emotional every time I finish a journal. I will come back and do a flip through for February. in a couple of days. I'll come back and do a flip through for the full month of February when this week is over. But yeah, I always get emotional because there's so many um, notes and like memories and ways that God was speaking to me throughout this journal. It's emotional closing it and ending it, wrapping it up and moving on to a new one. But it's also at the same time exciting to start a new journal as well. So let's do a quick flip through of all the pages that I set up for this week. So that's going to do it for this video, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope that you will consider hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post new content right here for you. I hope that you've had a fantastic Black History Month. I hope that you have taken some time to celebrate Black creativity, innovation, Black excellence throughout the history of this country. And also all over the globe, Black people have been making strides, making innovations, making big moves all over the world. So I hope that you have been taking some time to celebrate Black culture and Black excellence this month. And I hope that you have a wonderful week of Bible study, prayer, and worship time. And I hope that your week is full of love, joy, and most of all, peace. I'll see you next time.